Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, and the two of us are Zazzle expansion experts that are here to help you become successful on the Zazzle platform as a print-on-demand seller. And we are here with another one of our product suggestions, which in this case is going to cover the best photo gifts for pets, and more so actually for those pet lovers. In order to make those sales happen, there's such a huge audience on the Zazzle platform for that are pet owners, and they love putting pictures of their pets on items. So we thought it only appropriate to create or to have you create a whole bunch of different products that have photo templates which allow their pet owners to put their photos on. So let's get started.
So the first one that we chose, and we're showing each of the individual products, not just doing a sort on the Zazzle marketplace, because we've chosen each of these because they are intentional products. They're good designs and they are selling well, and also they cater and serve a customer's need. So the first one here is a really interesting ornament, because you've probably seen ornaments on Zazzle where they're flat ornaments or circle ornaments. This one here is a cube ornament, and so you're actually able to have the pictures of your pet on each side of the cube. Clearly, the person who created this design decided to have each side on the outside have pictures, but you can also have pictures on the top or the bottom as well. And it's really quite sweet that they've chosen this really cute plaid pattern and showcase different pictures of the puppy photo. And on the top here, I think I can even see that there. You can see that it's Bailey 2023. So that's commemorating and putting into like an ornament, remembering when this baby puppy was a baby. And so this ornament is our first product that we want to showcase to you, because not everybody knows about the cube ornament.
And I just want to preference, like Jen said, these are all good sellers. What we're talking about is the actual product, not this particular design. We just want to clarify that because we don't have the sales data for people's designs and how they're selling.
Right.
But we really want to make sure that you just understand that these are the product types, and then getting some ideas of the actual design as to how they're putting the photo templates on there.
Mm-hmm. Then we have a puzzle, which is very cool because a lot of people, not only this would be a gift for, let's say, maybe someone who has their pet and maybe it's their birthday, or maybe it's a friend giving their friend a gift, or maybe personally because you're such a dog lover, you buy yourself a puzzle. But this is more one of those gift giving products where you're creating this in the sense of that it'll be bought by someone who wants to give this as a gift to somebody. And you can play around with the pictures here. I like that this person who designed this product has chosen a whole different type of collage for the photos. And so it's intricate and interesting. Just to remember, whoever is creating a product that is a jigsaw puzzle, or if you're purchasing one yourself, remember that there's a lot of puzzle pieces in here. And so if there's a lot of white or a lot of black or a lot of whatever, your customer might actually, even though they're putting in their own photos for replacing these ones, just make sure that you kind of portray that this isn't going to be a really hard puzzle to make, because a lot of people will shy away from one that has a lot of white space or a lot of black space, even though for whatever reason they are changing their photos to be their own. It's just a sort of like a customer psychology type of thing. So it's really sweet that they've done a really cool collage and showcase different sizes of photos as well, so that the person who is purchasing this has an opportunity to choose multiple different photos than just one big photo of their dog. The next one.
Unfortunately, we had one of those situations. That's why Jen's giving you all
Oh,
this.
yes. No, we bought a
We got
puzzle.
like a really cool picture of my son's dog, but it was all one big picture, and then
It was in black and white too.
Yeah, and so it was an incredibly hard puzzle to make.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Next one, moving on, is our blanket, and sorry, a blanket. Sorry, not our blanket. The fleece blanket on Zazzle, and this one here is interesting because you can change the sizes. So we have small, medium, and large, and it is a really great photo memorabilia gift. This one here is in memorabilia, like memorial of. So you can have memorial photo blankets, or you can have just a photo blanket of a puppy or a dog that's still living as well. but they can be used as throw blankets or as a cozy blanket that you cuddle up with on the couch. And this is a really great gift for either a friend or a family member, or personally, you as a customer. If we're pretending that we're a customer here, a customer might buy it because they want to just have it as a piece of home decor in their living room or in their bedroom, right? And so you're catering to a whole bunch of different people here when you're creating a fleece blanket, because it's more of a home decor item, and someone would most likely buy it for themselves as well as buy it for someone else as a gift.
And that's one of the things that, like, I don't know if you've noticed when we're doing these product suggestions, is we're actually telling you who it's for. And the reason, like, it might even seem obvious, and they're quite like, why is Jen, pretending to be she's part of this shopping channel here? But because you're doing a great job. You sold me on this blanket. But the idea here is that you're as the designer, if you're trying to be the seller on the Zazzle marketplace, you have to sell or create the products with the customer in mind. And having the use of, it's because it's a blanket, right? But now if you make it a use that's very special to the customer, you're going to get a huge increase in your chance of selling. And so that's the whole point of these sort of explanations behind the scenes, and is actually part of our very important, pieces of the puzzle to create what's called the intentional product, which we teach in our training whenever we get a chance, because it made such a difference to us when we were doing our products. Because if we just made products for whatever and didn't have a purpose, then they didn't sell as well as when we really focused in on the intentionality. So, but yeah, it's kind of fun. Like we're describing as if it's like, choose this blanket. It's very beautiful.
Well, I think too, I
Yeah,
mean, anyone can create a keychain, anyone can create a blanket, but
I
what is
know.
the purpose of the blanket, right? And you have to think about that, because every product that you're creating on the Zazzle marketplace, as a designer, you're spending time sitting down and creating this product. And if you think it's an amazing product, but then all of a sudden it doesn't sell because it has no serving purpose
Yeah.
and it's just whatever, then that's where overwhelm and frustration come in, because people get disappointed that they're not making sales, and it's because you personally might not have made an intentional product. And so that's why I like to explain, because sure, I could say, oh, this is a cool keychain, look how cute it is, it has the name and a picture, and then I could move on. But
Yeah.
understanding who is buying this product and why this designer chose to make this product is another like level to the whole understanding of why certain things sell on the Zazzle marketplace and why they don't. So
And
this
so
is coming up.
that's why we really like hope that you appreciate that you're not just getting a list of products. Because I still remember this one gentleman when I was on a plane coming back from somewhere, and the guy was really interested in Zazzle, and the first thing he said was like, "Tell me which product to sell." And it's like, well, you can sell every single product on the Zazzle marketplace really, really well. But then he goes like, well, which one? And I'm going like, well, anyone. And he's just getting really frustrated with me. But in the end, it's like, if you can match the product type with a particular design that's very specific to a customer that's needing that product or wanting that product, then that's the trifecta combination that you want. And so that's why we're doing these. And Jen's doing a fabulous job, isn't she? We have to get comments going below so that people, if you like this, keep commenting, going, yes, we want more of these.
And that brings us to our keychain, and it's a really cute one. It's got a photo and the name, and this is an interesting product because not everyone thinks about keychains. And also, keychains were quite popular on Zazzle many years back, and now they're kind of coming back into style. And so this is one product that you don't want to forget about, because when Elke and I first started out on Zazzle, she did all the like small little things like keychains and stickers and cell phone cases and all these little like products here and there, and sold a lot of them, but in small quantities for these little items. And I went the complete opposite direction, where I was doing stationery and selling big orders in bulk, but I didn't have the smaller price point objects. And so sometimes it's really great to have the smaller price point objects in here in your store, because it's an easy buy, right? $12. It's not very expensive, and you still get a really good royalty from that. And it's something that people need all the time. Everyone has keys. right? And if you're a dog owner, then you definitely would love to have a keychain with your dog photo on it. And then that,
just before you leave, because I was trying to find a really cool option, but like check and see if here we actually get the change in the different types. No, when you're going on, go check out another keychain that's a newly introduced one, because these are all the acrylic ones and they're just certain shapes. But there's another one now that almost looks like a heart or like a teardrop, which is also a cool one to give it a
very
shot.
cute.
It's hard to find one that isn't that we could showcase here, but just keep that in mind. Okay.
All right. Then we have the other blanket that we showcased was a fleece blanket, which is more of like it was a fleece blanket. And then this one here is a Sherpa blanket. And so there's two different types of blankets that you can have. And this one is showcased here really nicely in the mock-up photo on top of the bed. And once again, they've chosen a really cool layout of the photo collage and have the dog's name there as well. You can choose the different sizes as well for the Sherpa blanket.
Then it's really nice because look at the price point. So if you set your royalty, it's 10%, then you've almost made $7 off of this one blanket.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then last but not least, the last product that we have is a pet bowl. So I think it's quite funny because we said best photo gifts for pets on Zazzle to sell. But clearly all the products that we showcased up until this last one have actually not been for the pet. It's been praising the pet or remembering the pet or having a memorial of the pet. And so this one here is the pet bowl, which is quite fun. And so interestingly enough, this pet bowl is actually one that doesn't feature as many dog photos on it. We've got one little dog photo, but it's more so for the pet to look at and cherish the family members that are not the dogs. And so either way, you can definitely put in your own photos here. If you're creating a pet bowl like this, you can make a photo collage of the dog, of the family members, etc. But the one that we just chose here has different photos. But this is an interesting one because now this is something where you are giving your pet the option to have something personalized, and all the other items were more so for humans.
No, we just could not show the pet bowl. And yes, I do sell those. Not that that's not my product there, but yes, I sell those. And we forget that, like, there's, as Jen said, there's a ton of products out there that maybe aren't the first choice, and you might not even think that they might sell because you don't see them, on the Zazzle homepage a lot or anything like that. Give it a good explore and go and have a look. It's kind of fun to go like, oh, another pet bowl is sold, or just go and have fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching this video on what best photo gifts for pets and also pet lovers are. If you need some help because you are just starting out on Zazzle and you've come across this video and now you're saying to yourself, wow, like these are amazing options for photo gifts, but I actually don't have a direction or I don't know what niche I'm supposed to be in, we have a great downloadable for you. The link is in the description of this video. It'll help you with the trending niches and designs for Zazzle. And if you're also in that same boat where you're just starting out, maybe you have opened up your store or maybe you haven't, but you're a little bit confused on what the next steps are to do it properly, you can get access to our 3-part mini series videos that are step-by-step tutorials that will show you how to open up your first store, post your first product for sale, and also promote your product on Pinterest. And the link to get access to that for free is also in the description of this video below. So you make sure that you get access to both of those if you need some help, because we love helping people along their journey to success on Zazzle. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.